Okay, but this is Joe Rogan talking about Che Guevara, and I always love these Che Guevara. Why are you wearing a shirt? How can you wear a T-shirt of a person I don't like? You clearly don't understand anything about him because why would you disagree with me?
Fuck happened with Che Guevara? How did Che Guevara all of a sudden emerge as this like leftist political icon, but in this really weird sort of clueless way? Like they really didn't understand his background, really didn't understand who he was and what he had done and the atrocities that he had committed. But these fucking T-shirts that all these dopey liberal
I won't
kids.
put those fucking things
It's
on.
fucking crazy. If you find out who that guy is, you're wearing a mass murderer's T-shirt.
Okay, well you're wearing a revolutionaries T-shirt. Who was in charge of? Tell him what you said.
Well, he was in charge of tribunals to make sure there was actually some sort of like pseudo legal process to slow down the slaughter that would have taken place after the revolution just by the suppressed Cubans.
In other words, they put on trial for their collaboration with an oppressive, murderous regime that killed like 20,000, murdered like 20,000 people.
And okay, if you want to talk about T-shirts like celebrating systematic murder of your political enemies, what about like all the alt-right people wearing T-shirts saying like "Give liberals helicopter rides," referencing like Chile and Argentina?
Wait, what about getting your picture taken with Greg Abbott? That might be that's a little creepy, isn't it? Greg Abbott and his like there's a picture of Joe Rogan like with Greg Abbott who put razor wire on the Rio Grande in order to drown children. Okay. So I just think it's funny. I just think it's really funny when somebody goes, "I don't like that shirt you're wearing." So obviously you don't understand the history of that shirt.
It's basically, it's not that he killed people. It's that they disagree with the people they killed. So it's like they don't think the Batista collaborators deserve to die.
He lives in. I want to know. Yeah, what exactly? So basically, you're anti-death penalty. That sounds like what you're saying.
I'm anti-death penalty, but it's like,
yeah, I am too. But Che Guevara isn't. So like, he's also pretty. Those Latin guys probably weren't too big on gay rights either. It's just, well, neither was this country. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you're so like he's pro death penalty. Sorry, that's bad. But hey, you know who I'm mad about? I'm mad about the guy. You know what that shirt offends me is the guy that took the picture didn't get a dime. And the dude that made that poster in like 1967 or whatever, or 68, cleaned house. All right, but you heard another voice there.
But if you're trying to like make easy money to support your punk band, then just print up a couple of those. It's public use by now.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if it is. I don't know if he's. I think you have to. Can't you just reapply for the trademark? I don't know how that works. All right.
Like, he was a fucking ruthless cunt. And these people were wearing this shirt as if he symbolizes like liberty or freedom from a oppressive government or something like that. But it was a long period of time where you didn't have any Che Guevara. There was no discussion of it. Yeah. And then it seemed like somewhere in the 2000s.
See what I mean? Like, okay, now let me get this straight. First, you're wearing a shirt that I don't like, so therefore you must not know what it means. Not that you don't agree with me on whether or not certain people should get the wall. But, hold on. Now, here's the next thing.
That's also someone who's obviously never been to college, because any smoking circle in college has at least one person wearing a Che Guevara.
That's like, dude, and then that's the other thing. I didn't notice it till the year 2000, so therefore it didn't exist until the year 2000. It's been around since 67, 68. He made those posters like the week Che Guevara died. It's been around since then. Oh my God, he's such a knucklehead. Oh, great. I'm confused. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I got it.
It picked up. Am I right about that?
Something like that, yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. it was so personal for a while. Like, I have Argentinian friends. But in the 70s, there was a rift between Argentinians and Cubans. Like, that's how personal the
Che is
Cubans took.
Argentinian.
Yeah. Che is Argentinian.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea what he means, but there was a rift between the countries of Argentina and Cuba in the 1990s, but they've been allies for a long time. So I have no idea what he's talking about. I just think this dude is so corny. I just want to let him talk for a little bit. I really don't like this guy.
Just talk about cocaine, bro. That's all you got to offer.
I don't like him. That makes me angry. That makes me so angry. I'll explain why.
There was a rift. Like,
Because of him.
Because of him. Like,
Wow.
Cubans, the fuck out of here.
Really?
Talking that, the fuck out of here.
What is that? Is it
You know,
the way they-
Castellano, they talk.
How do they
That
talk?
shit right there, dude. That is so corny, dude. Like, you're not Sonny Corleone, man. I can't stand this guy.
Las cosas de la
They
vida.
do it the list. Como
They
estás?
do the list.
Oh, yeah, like a
from
visa.
Spain.
Like Spain.
Yeah.
And
What?
Cubans would go
Yeah.
off in Union City if you were Argentinian.
Really?
That's how deep the hatred ran.
Cuban Spanish.
How did the list
Could it-
thing? Where'd that come from?
From Spain. It's from
So
Spain.
why did
Las
they name
cosas de
Spain?
España.
Okay. So,
First of all, could it be that after the revolution we sponsored like all of the people who supported the Batista government to come over here?
yeah, this is what I don't like, that street smart stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that street smart is a polite euphemism for what that guy is. Like, street smart. You never saw the street smart kids in my school because they all had to go in like a cage by the wood shop. I can't stand that guy. Here's the thing. Like, listen, we all have a colorful past. You know, if you're a certain age, you have a colorful past. Maybe you cut a few corners. Maybe you disregarded some laws that you didn't agree with. Maybe you got like one too many guys named Snoop. I'm talking about him, of course. But you don't go into your 60s still bragging about that stuff. You don't have to be embarrassed by it. But like, when you're like bragging about it still, I don't care what your criminal record says. You've seen too many Godfather movies. You've really taken that stuff to heart. He is so corny with his gangster and his street stuff. It really annoys me.
And first of all, he's not a gangster. He was a junkie who did crime to support his habit.
Okay, but here's what really annoys me. This is what I find laughable. So the first part's not laughable. The first part is he got Me Too'd because he admitted to coercing a young lady into giving him oral sex in order to give her stage time at the Comedy Store because he was working the door at the Comedy Store.
I knew plenty of guys who did crap like that. Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right, not fine, but here's the thing. When he got outed, this is what he said. Why don't you talk about all the stuff I did, like kidnapping dudes? Because we're not here to make you feel like a badass, you gross meathead. The reason you were outed is because you did a truly awful, grotesque thing that's probably worse than kidnapping somebody. You coerced a woman into sucking your tiny